Holy Sacagawea, Nation. The swamp vermin is proving their swamposity over and over again. I've got a breaking story on former gubernatorial Democratic governor candidate Stacey Abrams stealing, DOGE uncovered, $20 billion from us. You don't want to miss this. I'm going to give you the full scoop. Also, a Ukrainian soldier publicly makes a video doing something to the American flag that I got to show with you. It's absolutely newsworthy. And then come on back because Volodymyr Zelensky proves Trump right by this insane move. You're not going to want to miss that. But first, let's get into the first top story at the hour. Lee Zeldin, who is the head of the EPA, just posted this last night on X. Check this out. He states that Stacey Abrams' power forward communities received $2 billion to be a pass-through entity for Biden's EPA's $20 billion gold bar scheme. They only reported $100 in total revenue after their founding in late 2023. Oh my God, it's so beautiful to see the hypocrites, the most hypocritical, deceitful swamp rats of history being absolutely exposed. This is like I've got two dancing bears in my heart. President Trump's first 4 weeks, the greatest 4 weeks ever of any presidential first month in history, and DOGE, backed by Trump, Elon Musk, one of the greatest innovators of our time, working for nothing, sleeping on office floors to make sure that you, me, the American people, are governed by a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It's just beautiful. Let me know. Raise your hand. Give me a hand emoji in the comments right now if you're absolutely ecstatic about this swamp vermin being exposed. So the Environment Protection Agency, let me give you some context here, recently discovered that the Biden administration awarded $2 billion to a climate group with ties to former Georgia Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams, who is obviously a fierce supporter of former President Sleepy Joe, Tombstone Vegetable in Chief, Joe Biden. The money was earmarked for Powered Forward Communities. This is a nonprofit that has partnered with, get this, what a big shock, color me shocked, multiple left-wing groups founded by Stacey Abrams, and which the Georgia Democrat has stated she was, quote, thrilled to be a part of. The funds were set aside at an outside financial institution, these snakes, Citibank, before Biden left office, and part of a larger $20 billion pot of money through the Inflation Reduction Act to dole out to, get this, climate groups. Does this give further evidence that the climate hoax is exactly that, just a hoax? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is what Lee Zeldin told the outlet referring to Power Forward Community's latest tax filings. Quote, it's extremely concerning that an organization that reported just $100 in revenue in 2023 was chosen to receive $2 billion. That's 20 million times, get this, Nation, 20 million times the organization's reported revenue. Again, 20 million times. I can't even figure that figure in my imagination right now. 20 million times the organization's reported revenue. Is it starting to make sense, everyone, why they're putting up such a fight to stop Trump, to stop our president, who appointed Elon Musk to head the Department of Government Efficiency to uncover this absolute profound waste, abuse, and fraud? Is it starting to make sense why they're singing these cringy songs in front of buildings and yelling, shut down the city and fight, fight, fight? Is it starting to make sense now? Last week, Zeldin revealed he located the $20 billion that his EPA predecessors squirreled away in an apparent attempt to, get this, prevent the Trump administration from clawing back the money and to obscure the various groups to which this nonprofit, Power Forward Communities, and 7 other entities decide to distribute the funds. You rats, you snake, you serpentine scum lunkheads. Oh, it just makes me livid. It's kind of I've got a dichotomy, a duality inside my chest right now. Like I'm super, super relieved, ecstatic that we won on November 5th, that Trump is not only keeping all the promises he made during the campaign cycle, but he's going even above and beyond. And I'm excited that we're uncovering, but it just makes me so angry because I was right. The Hippocrats, AKA the Democrats. I've worked with these people. I know these people. I'm not like these other channels or independent media, YouTube commentators, et cetera, who are just, grifting. I have worked with these people at the academic institutions that I worked in when I took time away from my businesses to actually join the public sector. I know these people. I've looked into their hearts, the black hole that is their hearts. So it's sort of this duality. I apologize. But even to continue on this, Zeldin said at the time he expressed concern that the $20 billion would be handed out to, quote, far left activist groups without any federal oversight, and perhaps even to groups with close ties to the Biden administration. Boy, was he right. He ends with this by saying, quote, as we continue to learn more about where some of this money went, it is even more apparent how far-reaching and widely accepted this waste and abuse has been. And this is just the beginning, my fellow global citizens, Americans, Nez Nation. This is the tip of the iceberg. Okay, in our next story, I'm going to show you this clip of a Ukrainian soldier who publicly posted this video just today in response to our President Trump calling Zelenskyy a dictator who was unelected. Watch this.
Ну що, пацани, дождались ми підтримки. Дождались.
So you can see this Ukrainian soldier posted this video of him ripping off the American flag on his helmet, which begs a couple of questions for me. What in the world are you doing wearing the American flag on your helmet anyway? Because that is reserved for only people who represent America, for American soldiers. Two, where is our money? If that's how you feel about us, which is profoundly disrespectful, you might as well have burned it. That's how bad that is. It's one thing to take it off your helmet. It's one thing to, rip it off the way that he did with such vitriol, but then to publicly post it and then do a close-up of our flag that has given you over $300 billion to fight this forever war, which is essentially a money laundering scheme, which has been proven time and time again. There's no way in a million years you're ever going to win this war. President Trump's going to end this war very, very soon. It's already happening. We're in the works. It's just a matter of tying up some loose ends and buttoning up a few things and issues. You might as well have burned the American flag. That is wholly disrespectful for you to hold it up and then throw it down in disgust. Where's our money back? Give us our $300 billion back, because our $300 billion has paid for your safety, your security. It hasn't been NATO. It's not Europe. Nobody's done jack except for us. And when I say us, the taxpayers, you and me. So give us our money back if that's how you feel. What an absolute shameful display of egregious disrespect, dishonor for our great country that has given you nothing but support and nothing but money, billions and billions with a B, hundreds of billions, not just a few billions, hundreds of billions given by the tyrannical King George the Second, Joe Biden, who probably wasn't even in control or charge of our money, while Americans and American veterans struggled every single day to put food on the table, to put clothes on the kids' back, to put the heat on, to put a roof over their families' heads. While we struggled, you have the audacity to do that? Let me know if you're as livid as I am. Okay, and then lastly, President Zelenskyy, even though he wasn't elected, he's an unelected dictator, which is absolutely true, which is what President Trump called him. President Zelenskyy just proved Trump right. Because what does he do? He literally cut off access to Truth Social to Ukraine. So he essentially cut the cord to Truth Social, proving, isn't that what dictators do? Don't dictators? I mean, this guy, what an acting POS, lion-ass degenerate LAD. This guy actually claimed that he has 60% of Ukrainian citizens' approval. He could win an election tonight if there was held one, even though he won't hold one. And then he gets upset that Trump calls him an unelected dictator. And then what does he do? He does exactly what an unelected dictator does. He cuts off an entire social media platform started, founded by whom? Yep, our president, President Donald Trump. So he's doing everything that just proves Trump right. Trump was right yet again. He is an unelected dictator. I completely agree with him. He's the one who doesn't want peace talks. He's the one that doesn't want peace. He knows he's got the entire Hippocrat swamp in his back pocket because he's the one who's essentially the mediator, funneling all this money, laundering all this blood money for Chuck Schumer, Pelosi, and the whole gang. And he's just proving us right. And also, if this isn't kind of almost a very subtle act of war against the United States, I think it is. It's very subtle. I know that's a bold statement, but if you're truly for peace, if you're truly the bigger person, if you truly want to end the needless suffering, I mean, how come we haven't seen any footage? We haven't seen any war footage. Why are we not seeing any footage of Kyiv, any footage what's happening in Ukraine? I'll tell you why. Because it's an absolute disaster zone. There's nothing to show. It's just rubble. It makes Gaza look like the French Riviera. I mean, it is absolutely decimated. If you truly want that to end, if you want all the fighting, if you want all the rift between you and Putin, if you want there to be solidarity and peace in the East, why are you carrying out these very petty, childish actions, which again just prove that Trump was right? I'm going to go with JD Vance on this. I mean, you're about to F-A and F-O, F around and find out. Bad-mouthing Trump, cutting off Truth Social, creating all sorts of needless dissension is going to be bad boogie for you, you failed actor Zelenskyy. And so I can't wait, and I hope you'll let me know what you think in the comments down below. I can't wait to read your comments on these stories. I want DOGE to go all the way. Go, 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 DOGE. Save us, the taxpayer, from this swamp vermin. I am so happy with DOGE. Help me make common sense go viral again. This is our channel mission right here by tapping the thumbs up, leaving a comment, and sharing this with everybody you know, because you're not going to see these stories on the propagandist mainstream media. You're not going to see any of these stories. So please tap the thumbs up. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Share this with everybody you know. And by the way, if you want to get one of a kind Patriot Nez Nation made in the USA merch, the link is in the pinned comment and in the description down below. Or just go to professornez.com/merch. Make sure you check out these videos just in case you missed them. This one's amazing right here. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the United States of America. I'll see you soon.